my sweet friends. Happy Tuesday night. Have you had a very good Tuesday? Miss Nicole has had a very good Tuesday. And how do we like to end our Tuesdays together? By reading our bedtime story. That's right. So in case you haven't noticed, it's a little bit chilly outside today. But that's okay, because Miss Nicole likes cold weather. Do you like the cold? I do. I enjoy it. I like the summer too, but the fall and the winter, that's Miss Nicole's favorite time of year. So tonight, I thought we would read kind of a chilly book, and it's called The Three Snow Bears. Can you see that? The Three Snow Bears. So let's read their story and see what we can learn from it this week. Are you ready? Come back, Aluki shouted. Her sled dogs were floating out to sea on a large piece of ice. Not far away, a snow bear family was taking a walk to let their breakfast cool off. Aluki ran along looking for her dogs. She came to the biggest igloo she had ever seen. Who lives here, she wondered, and she went inside. Right away, Aluki smelled something delicious. The good smell was coming from a big bowl, a middle-sized bowl, and a small bowl. She took a sip from the biggest bowl. Too hot, she cried. She tried the middle-sized bowl. Too cold. But the littlest bowl was just right. She said. Next, Aluki found 3 pairs of furry boots. The biggest boots were too big. The middle-sized boots were too fancy, but the littlest boots were just right, and she wiggled her toes in the soft fur. Aluki was getting sleepy. Time for a nap, she thought. She found 3 beds, but the biggest one was too lumpy. The middle-sized one was too soft. The littlest bed was cozy and warm. Just right, Aluki murmured, and was asleep before she could take off her boots. If Aluki hadn't fallen asleep, she might have heard her dogs barking. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear had found the dogs and were taking them home. The bears went inside and saw soup spilled on the table. Who's been tasting my soup? Papa Bear cried. And mine, said Mama Bear. Someone ate mine all up, Baby Bear said in her squeaky voice. Papa Bear found his boots tipped over on the floor. Someone's been trying on my boots, he boomed in his big voice. Mama Bear tried on her boots. Someone's had my boots on, she huffed. But Baby Bear couldn't find her boots. Someone has taken my boots, she cried. The bears ran into the bedroom. Someone has been sleeping in our beds, Papa Bear and Mama Bear cried. Baby Bear squeaked. Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is. Aluki opened her eyes and saw 3 bear noses only inches away. She hopped out of bed and dove between Papa Bear's huge furry legs. Quicker than a seal, Aluki ran from room to room until she got outside. Her dogs bounced around, barking and smiling their doggy grins. Aluki waved a thank you to the snow bears as she and her dogs raced off. She heard a big, gruff voice, a soft voice, and a squeaky little voice calling to her. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. The end. Did you like that story? I did. I thought it was a very good story. So what can we learn from our friend Aluki and the Snow Bears? Well, did you notice that when Aluki woke up, she was scared. She was terrified of those big bears. She didn't know what they were going to do, and she ran outside. But when she got outside, she found out that those bears had helped her out and had saved her dogs and brought them back to her. And they weren't so scary after all. They just looked a little bit scary and a little bit different. So maybe that's a good message for us to remember this week. That just because someone seems a little bit different doesn't mean that they can't be our friend and be a big help to us too. Right? Right. So how about we say our bedtime prayers and say good night, and we'll get a good night's sleep, okay? All right, let's fold our hands and bow our heads. Dear God, We thank you so very much for the wonderful day we have. We thank you for letting us be together tonight to read our bedtime story. And we thank you for keeping us all healthy and safe. We ask that you please help us remember that sometimes people look a little bit different than we do, but that doesn't mean that they're bad or that they're not good people, and we need to look at people's hearts instead of what they look like on the outside to truly know what kind of people they are. We ask that you please help us have the very best week and heal all those who are sick. And we ask all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus, who we love so very much. Amen. And 1, 2, 3, God bless me and you. And I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye.